Welcome to Twisted Comics. I'm Alara. If you're looking for deep dives, character analysis, and the best stories in the multiverse, you're in the right place.
Today, we're answering the ultimate question. Who beats the World Eater? We rank the top 10 heroes who can actually defeat Galactus.
Now sit back, relax, and watch till the very end.
Galactus, the devourer of worlds. A cosmic force of nature with the power to snuff out entire civilizations. He's not evil, not really. He's just hungry. And his hunger is so vast, so all-consuming, that the only thing on the menu is planets. When he shows up, it's lights out. Wielding the power cosmic, he can rewrite matter, blast holes in reality, and create heralds who can go toe-to-toe with gods. For all intents and purposes, he's a walking, talking apocalypse. But here's the thing about near-limitless power. It has limits. In the huge, wild world of Marvel Comics, there are a handful of heroes who have the raw power, the cosmic cheat codes, or just the sheer guts to look the World Eater in the eye and make him blink. The question of who can actually beat Galactus is one of the great comic book debates, and today, we're settling it. We're re-breaking down the top 10 heroes who have canonically proven they can take down Galactus in a one-on-one fight. From fallen heralds to reality-warping mutants, this is the definitive list of who can make a god fall. Section 10, Silver Surfer. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the man who knows Galactus better than anyone, the Silver Surfer. Norrin Radd was just a guy trying to save his planet, Zenlaw. To spare his world from being eaten, he made the ultimate deal, agreeing to become Galactus's herald and find him new planets to consume. In return, he was gifted a tiny fraction of the power cosmic, turning him into the sentinel of the spaceways. And that connection is exactly what gives him a chance. The Surfer's power is no joke. He can manipulate energy, travel faster than light, and is strong enough to be one of Marvel's heaviest hitters. But against his old boss, his best weapon isn't power, it's knowledge. The Surfer knows Galactus inside and out. He knows his purpose, his nature, and most importantly, his weaknesses. He knows Galactus's power level tanks when he's hungry, a key flaw a smart opponent can use against him. Now, let's be clear. In a straight-up fight, the student usually loses to the master, but there are exceptions. In the classic graphic novel Silver Surfer, Parable, Stan Lee himself wrote a story where the Surfer inspired humanity to reject Galactus, proving his nobility could achieve a victory where raw power would fail. While claims of the Surfer physically overpowering Galactus are mostly fan theories, he has used his knowledge and power to stall and resist a weakened Galactus on numerous occasions. He may not have the overwhelming force of others on this list, but his deep personal history with Galactus, combined with his mastery of the power cosmic, earns him a spot. He won his freedom by betraying Galactus to save Earth, proving he has the will to stand against him, no matter the odds.
If you're digging the deep dive, make sure to lock in that subscription to Twisted Comics. And hey, do me a favor and hit that like button.
Section 10, Silver Surfer. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the man who knows Galactus better than anyone, the Silver Surfer. Norrin Radd was just a guy trying to save his planet, Zenlaw. To spare his world from being eaten, he made the ultimate deal, agreeing to become Galactus's herald and find him new planets to consume. In return, he was gifted a tiny fraction of the power cosmic, turning him into the sentinel of the spaceways. And that connection is exactly what gives him a chance. The Surfer's power is no joke. He can manipulate energy, travel faster than light, and is strong enough to be one of Marvel's heaviest hitters. But against his old boss, his best weapon isn't power, it's knowledge. The Surfer knows Galactus inside and out. He knows his purpose, his nature, and most importantly, his weaknesses. He knows Galactus's power level tanks when he's hungry, a key flaw a smart opponent can use against him. Now let's be clear. In a straight-up fight, the student usually loses to the master. But there are exceptions. In the classic graphic novel Silver Surfer, Parable, Stan Lee himself wrote a story where the surfer inspired humanity to reject Galactus, proving his nobility could achieve a victory where raw power would fail. While claims of the surfer physically overpowering Galactus are mostly fan theories, he has used his knowledge and power to stall and resist a weakened Galactus on numerous occasions. He may not have the overwhelming force of others on this list, but his deep, personal history with Galactus, combined with his mastery of the power cosmic, earns him a spot. He won his freedom by betraying Galactus to save Earth, proving he has the will to stand against him, no matter the odds. Section 9. Odin. At number 9, we have the All-Father of Asgard himself, Odin Borson. As the king of a realm full of gods, Odin wields a power that makes even cosmic beings think twice. It's called the Odin Force, and with it, he can do things like destroy entire galaxies or stop time. When a threat like Galactus comes knocking, a Skyfather like Odin is one of the few beings who can actually answer the door. The fights between Odin and Galactus are legendary, a true clash of cosmic titans. Their power levels are often put in the same league, but the winner is usually decided by one simple question. How hungry is Galactus? Against a moderately fed Galactus, Odin can hold his own. In a memorable throwdown from the mighty Thor, Odin confronted a starving Galactus trying to raid Asgard's pantry. The two went at it, and the fight ended with Odin delivering a headbutt so powerful it knocked them both unconscious. But here's the catch. That one headbutt completely drained Odin, sending him into the Odin sleep to recover. Galactus, while dazed, got right back up. This shows us everything we need to know. Odin can absolutely hurt Galactus, maybe even knock him out for a minute. But to truly defeat him, Odin would need to use every trick in the book, the Odin Force, his war-tested mind, and probably Asgard's ultimate weapon, the Destroyer armor. Against a well-fed Galactus, even the All-Father would be outmatched. Still, because he's proven he can stand his ground and put the Devourer on the mat, Odin earns his place as a king who won't bend the knee. Section 8. Doctor Strange. Sliding in at number 8 is the Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Stephen Strange. While most heroes on this list fight with fists or energy blasts, Strange brings something far trickier to the fight. Magic. As the master of the mystic arts, he doesn't try to outpunch Galactus. He tries to break the rules of reality that Galactus lives by. He can mess with time, call on godlike demons, and cast spells that attack the mind and soul. Strange has faced Galactus before, and his wins come from being smarter, not stronger. One of his slickest moves happened back in Fantastic Four, number 243. Facing a hungry Galactus, Strange didn't throw a single energy bolt. Instead, he cast a massive illusion that forced Galactus to mentally relive the deaths of every single being he had ever killed. The psychic trauma from trillions of souls was enough to nearly break the cosmic giant's mind, leaving him vulnerable for others to attack. It proves you don't have to win a fistfight to win the battle. In other stories, like the Herald Supreme arc, Strange has been Earth's last line of magical defense against a Galactus who started eating magic itself. While he needed to assemble a team to handle that mess, the story cemented his role as a key player. Strange is used to fighting abstract, godlike beings. It is his ability to think outside the box and hit Galactus on a metaphysical level, attacking his mind and soul, that makes the good doctor a true giant slayer. Section 7. Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. At number 7, we've got an entry that comes with a huge asterisk. Thanos of Titan, but only when he's rocking the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, Thanos is a villain, and without the Gauntlet, Galactus has wiped the floor with him. But the Infinity Gauntlet is such a game-changing weapon that it turns anyone who wears it into a god. And there's no better proof of what it can do to Galactus than when Thanos had it. With all 6 Infinity Stones, the Gauntlet gives its user total control over reality. You can do anything, be anywhere, and control everything. During the Infinity Gauntlet saga, Thanos decided to wipe out half of all life in the universe just to impress death. This, understandably, got everyone's attention, from the Avengers to the most powerful cosmic beings in existence. In a last-ditch effort to stop him, a cosmic strike team showed up. We're talking celestials, cosmic concepts like chaos and order, and right at the front of the line, Galactus himself. What happened next wasn't a fight. It was a flex. With a wave of his hand, Thanos treated these universe-shaking entities like they were nothing. He brushed Galactus aside with zero effort. The scene makes it crystal clear. The power of the full gauntlet is so far beyond Galactus, it's not even funny. It's the ultimate trump card, and Thanos using it to punk Galactus is definitive proof that the Devourer is nowhere near the top of the food chain. Section 6, Molecule Man. Our number 6 pick is Owen Reese, the Molecule Man, a guy who went from a nervous lab tech to a being who can rewrite reality with a thought. An accident gave him total control over all matter and energy, but for years, his own self-doubt held him back. Once he got over his insecurities, however, the universe realized just how terrifying he was. Molecule Man doesn't just move molecules. He tells reality what to do, and Galactus is absolutely petrified of him. In the Ultimates, Molecule Man summons Galactus, and we hear Galactus's inner thoughts. He calls Reese a being who could end me with a thought. That's not exaggeration. The Devourer of Worlds, a force of nature older than our galaxy, is walking on eggshells, afraid to upset him. That alone cements Molecule Man's place here, because it's a direct admission of defeat from Galactus himself. It was later revealed that Molecule Man's power is multiversal in scale. He was created by the Beyonders to be a living bomb capable of destroying an entire universe. At his peak, during the original Secret Wars, he could go toe-to-toe with a nigh omnipotent Beyonder. He once rebuilt Captain America's shield, Thor's hammer, and the Silver Surfer's board with a single thought items that are supposed to be indestructible. A being who can build and destroy universes on a whim is simply on a different level than a guy who just eats planets inside of one. The fear in Galactus's mind says it all. This wouldn't be a fight. It would be an erasure. Section 5. Jean Grey, Phoenix Force. Entering our top 5 is Jean Grey when she is fully bonded with one of the most powerful entities in all of comics, the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix is the cosmic embodiment of life and rebirth, a nexus of all psionic energy across the entire multiverse. While it's technically a separate being, its connection with Zhang is so deep that she becomes its ultimate user. As the White Phoenix of the Crown, she wields a level of power that is genuinely hard to comprehend. The Phoenix Force operates on a plane of existence that makes Galactus look small. Galactus eats planets to live. The Phoenix can create or destroy entire timelines to burn away what doesn't work. It's a fundamental force of creation, which makes Galactus a force of cosmic balance, a smaller part of the universal machine. A direct fight would be a blowout. It can control matter and energy on a scale that Galactus can't even touch. We're talking about an entity that once held the entire universe in the palm of its hand. While we've never seen a canonical one-on-one fight between a peak power White Phoenix Zhang and Galactus, the power scaling isn't even a debate. The Phoenix eats stars for fun. That's Galactus's food source. It has battled Odin to a standstill, and we already know Odin can give Galactus a run for his money. Galactus's power cosmic is massive, but the Phoenix Force is the source of all psionic energy in every reality. It's life itself. A fight between them would be like the universe's immune system dealing with an infection. Section 4. The Celestials. At number 4, we have a group of beings so ancient and powerful, they're basically cosmic gods, the Celestials. These silent, towering space giants are the universe's engineers, seeding life and judging the civilizations that grow from it. They're not heroes in the classic sense, but their job is to maintain cosmic order, and when it comes to Galactus, they're one of the few forces that consistently put him in his place. The power dynamic here is a bit tricky. A single Celestial versus a well-fed Galactus is actually a pretty fair fight. In fact, during Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four run, a supercharged Galactus who had just eaten 4 planets took on 4 mad Celestials. In that fight, Galactus actually managed to kill one of them before the other 3 merged together and took him down. So yes, 1-on-1, Galactus has a shot. The problem is, Celestials rarely travel alone. They act as a group or a host, and when they work together, their power is off the charts. When those 3 mad Celestials merged, they dispatched Galactus easily. Even Odin, wearing the unstoppable destroyer armor and swinging a god-killing sword, was beaten by just a handful of Celestials. Galactus is just one guy. The Celestials are a race of cosmic architects whose power is beyond comprehension. While he might win a single battle, in a war against the host, the Devourer of Worlds would be devoured himself. Section 1. The Living Tribunal. And at the number 1 spot, the most powerful heroic force that can absolutely, unquestionably defeat Galactus is the Living Tribunal. If eternity is the body of one universe, the Living Tribunal is the judge, jury, and executioner for the entire Marvel multiverse. His power is second only to the true creator of everything, the one above all. The tribunal's job isn't to play the game. It's to be the referee, making sure the cosmic balance across all realities is kept in check. His word is law. Final. To put it simply, the power gap between Galactus and the Living Tribunal isn't a gap. It's a canyon. It's the difference between a planet and the entire cosmos. Galactus is a universal threat. The Living Tribunal is a multiversal authority who can delete entire universes if they get out of line. Remember the Infinity Gauntlet? When Adam Warlock had it, holding the power to command both Galactus and eternity, the Living Tribunal showed up. He didn't fight Warlock. He simply judged that the Infinity Stones were too dangerous to be used together, and with a single decree, turned off the Gauntlet's ultimate power. That one act shows his level of authority. He doesn't need to fight Galactus. He can just judge him and render him null and void. All the debates about whether Galactus is hungry or well-fed are completely meaningless here. A starving Galactus and a fully powered Galactus are both equally insignificant before the multiversal judge. There has never been a single instance where Galactus could even dream of challenging him. The Living Tribunal isn't just a hero who can beat Galactus. He's the ultimate cosmic law, a being so far above him that Galactus isn't an opponent to be fought, but a case to be judged. And that's our list. 10 of the most powerful forces in the Marvel Universe, who can take down the Devourer of Worlds. From former heralds to cosmic gods, it's clear that no matter how big you are, there's always a bigger fish. But what do you think? Did we miss anyone? Who would you have put at number 1? Drop your picks in the comments below. We read all of them, and the debate is the best part. If you enjoyed this cosmic deep dive, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Conclusion. So, from the clever mind of Doctor Strange to the absolute judgment of the Living Tribunal, we've seen that the invincible Galactus is anything but. Whether it's through overwhelming power, reality-bending magic, or just being the literal universe, there are plenty of heroes who can stop that endless hunger. It goes to show that power comes in many forms, and even a being who eats worlds for breakfast can be stopped. The question was never if Galactus could be beaten, it was who could do it. And now we have our top 10 answers. Thanks for watching.